Oh, no, he's got it eaten. Hold up in here. What is up? Good morning from another beautiful, beautiful, pleasant day to be outside right here in Lake Fork, Texas. And it is May, middle going on towards the end of May. I think we're like May 14th. It's actually Mother's Day. I didn't get here until noon, so we got a short day today, so hopefully we can catch enough fish. But you guys have been asking for it, and hey, since I missed out on the early morning topwater frog deal, we're going to go fish some deep offshore structure. I'm going to try and only do that today and show you guys exactly how we're doing this. We'll show you all the fish catches and the baits and everything today. Hopefully Wednesday's episode will be a Guides Network episode, and it'll break it down in depth, so make sure you're watching Wednesday's video on the Your Lake Fork Guide channel. But hey, it's late May. We are literally averaging somewhere between 30 and 50 fish a day right now, and you guys should be in store for a heck of a show, so y'all stay tuned. We appreciate you watching Your Lake Fork Guide, as always. All right, so I'm graphing a point. I'm zigzagging back and forth across, and as I come across the crest of the point, I see this here. So this is a school of bass. They're pretty small bass. They're probably 2 to 3 pounders, but good bass, and it's a whole school of them. They're sitting right on the crest of the point, as you guys can see, in about 21, 22 feet of water at the top, and it slopes off to the sides. But right out to the side of that point, as it starts to slope down, you guys can see all these bait fish right here. Hopefully that shows up real good on the down scan, and there they are right there. Those are probably either gizzard shad or barfish, but that's just a good example of the difference in what the different species will look like. And that's a perfect example of those bass being set up prime time to attack that bait. They're sitting on the crest of the point. As soon as some of those bait fish, maybe the wind blows them a little bit or whatever, as soon as they slip up and come on top of that point, they're going to get eaten. And we're fixing to throw something down there, see if they'll eat whatever we're offering. So that's a good example. That's exactly what you want to look for. Those aren't quite the size fish we want to see, but we're going to try and catch them just to show you an example of, the attack position, the bait fish relationship, and how all that sets up, and then the results of it should happen pretty fast, really. Boys, we got us a good one. I'm talking about a good one. Stay down, baby. Stay down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get up in here, big boy. Hey, that is why you graph offshore structure right there. That's it. That is absolutely it. That is so cool when you can look at them and you go down there and feel a couple bites, and then bam, look at that. Boy, I'll tell you what, I'm excited now. Although, I guess I was a little off about the size of fish that were down there, huh? That was on a Carolina rig. Carolina rig, one of the best things you can throw for deep offshore structure fishing. I'm a happy man right now, if you couldn't tell. First fish of the day. Happy Mother's Day to this big fat mama. She probably just had a bunch of babies a month or two ago. So happy Mom's Day to all you moms out there. Happy Mom's Day to you, sweet girl. Let's let her go. Man, I love Lake Fork. I don't know about y'all, but I love Lake Fork. Oh, we got a big one on the football jig, I believe. Oh yeah, another big one, boys. Oh yeah, stay down, stay down, stay down. Here we go. Oh. Stay pinned, baby. Stay pinned. Come on up in here. We done called her twin sister. How about that? That's the it's actually a hybrid jig. That's that 6 Sense Divine hybrid jig right there. Look at that. That is why. That is why we graph offshore structure in the post spawn right there. I mean, we've caught 2 fish probably in here. They're biting kind of slow. We've probably been here 20 to 30 minutes. But hey, 20 to 30 minutes for 2 fish like that, that ain't bad, dog. That ain't bad. Beautiful fish. Beautiful post spawner. One more look at her. We're gonna let her go too. Big old pretty thing. Holy cow, guys, we will be able to do this literally all summer. I have some dates open in July, so if you want to get out here and get on some offshore structure fishing in the late summer, give me a call. This lake is so awesome. It fishes good. It has its good days and its bad days, but you can always catch fish like that 365 days a year. You always have the chance to catch those. It's incredible. Incredible place. Thank you, Texas Parks and Wildlife. Thank you, Sabine River Authority. And thank you, God, for letting all the stars align that have come together to create this fishery. It's, I don't know what to say. Slot fit. Oh, right here. Big slots, like 6-7 pounders. Big slots, like 6-7 pounders. What are you doing off the door? Hey man, I do it every once in a while. I do it every once in a while.
You're gonna get it, ain't you?
Huh?
You're gonna get it, ain't you? Hey, what happened? You just drifted out here?
Yeah. Yeah.
You broke down, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, man, my trolling motor battery died and I couldn't stay in the back of the pocket. The wind blew me out.
You drifted out here. That's how you got out here.
That's how I got out here.
You got a football jig or what?
Yeah. I've caught one. I've only caught 2 fish, but they're both like 6-7 pounds.
Yeah.
One was on Carolina rig, one was on this jig.
Go ahead, stud. See you later, brother.
All right, man. Y'all be good. Good luck. Old Kevin Sharp coming by to visit me, asking me what the heck I'm doing. He thinks I must be lost because I'm fishing offshore. So I found a point that's, it's not holding many fish. I mean, like maybe less than 10 total bass on it, on this spot, on this point. But they're set up right, and a couple of these fish looks like they could be really, really big. And so I'm going to go straight to the jig. You know, this is works similar to a football jig. It's got a beveled head down here so that it rocks like a football jig. But a 3/4 ounce football or this 6 Sense Divine hybrid jig is probably your best tool, other than maybe like a 10XD crankbait or something like that. You know, a 10XD crankbait and then the football jig or hybrid jig. That's your best tool to catch these giant fish. And hopefully that's what we're fixing to show y'all. what's happening here. I don't know. He had so much slack in the line. I couldn't catch up to him. A lot of line out. I got a football jig fish. I don't know what's going on. It's chaos. And too much line out. He must have been running towards me. That's a good fish. Oh God, he's got it eaten. He's got that old jig choked, boy. What is going on here? Come here, you big old sucker. Give me your mouth. Give me your mouth. Oh. That's a good one. Look at that. Divine hybrid jig, 6 cents lures right there. Y'all see that? That's how they do it. Man, he bit that thing and started coming right towards me. And I tried to set the hook and I got like no weight. And I just kept reeling, it kept getting heavier. It was so weird. Man, sometimes I'm really terrible at this fishing thing. There you go. Another offshore structure fish. Saw that fish on the graph. Get that old jig down there in their face. Bye-yow. That's what happened. One more again. Big one. Let him go. I guess I kind of deserved that for doing what I did to him, didn't I? Man, it's an awesome game, boys. It's an awesome game. Yeah. That's how I thought you were. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
So I was over there, it's like, she said, isn't that chilly?
Yep.
It's not, I guess it is. I wouldn't even pay attention. You always follow your page. My son follows you a lot.
Yeah, I remember talking to you. I appreciate that, man.
In fact, I guess when you're on Monticello, way back in the, the winter,
Yeah?
you talked to him.
Yeah, I ran into him on the water one day.
What have you been catching him on?
From a big fish, football jig has been the best deal.
Really?
Dang it, man, I just shook one off, not paying attention. Golly.
Well, let me get back over to my buoy. Holy cow, there's a school of stuff.
There we go.
There you go, man.
Yeah, this is a little unders.
Holy cow.
There they are. There's a whole wad of them down there. There you go, YouTube, sitting here talking to a fan and catching fish. It don't get much better than that. A little drop shotter. As a fish jumped right there in front of our boat. So here I'm going to show you guys what I found here. This is another same thing, main lake point that extends out, goes right out to where it drops off into the main channel. And as you guys will see, this one's got something going on. Y'all see all that green in there? See all these dots? That is a giant school of what I believe to be bass. I'll be sorely disappointed if they're not. But guys, this might be fixing to get real crazy real quick. This is as good a setup as we've seen today, and I'm hoping that I'm going to catch half of them, because if I do, it's fixing to be like the greatest fishing YouTube video of all time. Yeah, look at it now that I stopped and I'm kind of sitting still on top of them. Holy cow. This is about to be something crazy happening here. It's about to go down. Boy, that'll fool you every time right there. I caught a 10XD. Holy cow. It's, oh, it's something else there, boys. Old 10XD catch. Oh my God. I mean, one just absolutely knocks slack in my lines. Getting frustrated because it's a big old school of fish and I can't get them to bite. Well, not real sure what that was all about. That looked really good on the graph. There's fish down there. I kept getting bit, but they never would take anything. I tried drop shot, Carolina rig, football jig, spoon, crankbait, nothing. They would bite the slow moving stuff, but they wouldn't take it. So I don't know if they're just in a foul mood or if that's a different species or I screwed something up. I don't know. But hey, it's still fishing. Even with those graphs, it makes it a lot easier, but it's never a guarantee. So we're going to move on to the next one. Hopefully we can catch a few more. Well, there's about 1,000 of them down there, so I'm fixing to have a little fun for a minute. A big old sand bass right there. How about that? That's a War Eagle 1 ounce. Color's called Coleslaw. Jigging spoon. That thing will just kill the sand bass. Hurts their feelings every time they see it. It kills them, man. They can't stand it. They cannot. Oh, he come off. Golly. All right, y'all ready for another one? Get it down there. Get it down to the bottom. Little guy, the big guy, he just ran at me or something. Yeah, little Sandy. I'm telling you, they can't handle that coleslaw spoon now. They can't cope with it. Look at that little quiver. That's how they cut you so bad right there. The little jokers will slice you up. Look at him. Like he got the shakes. I told you, it's like a crack addict, man, with that coleslaw spoon. They get that twitch going, they just can't handle it, bro. I can't even get in here to loosen. He's got all 3 hooks in his mouth. I wish I could show y'all. It's not often that you got to put the pliers on the fish and then pull the hook out with your fingers. But hey, that's what just happened. There you go, mini me Sandy. That's like swim bait size right there. Somebody need to make a mold of that. Well, he hammered it. He hit it like he was mad at it. This ain't no little sand bass. This is a big sand bass. The old circular thing going on here. Look at him, he got the shakes too, look at him. They got the shakes for it. Jokers are sick for that spoon now. That one nicked his gill a little bit with that hook, but we just pushed it through and cut the line, slid the line back through. He might have a chance to survive. We'll see. Not much you can do for them when they stick the hook in one of their gill rakers. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad juju for them there. But if you guys notice what I did there, I cocked his head to the side and I went up through his gills to back out of the gill from the same angle it went in at, so I wasn't turning and tearing. So you pull straight down, then pull the whole lure through their gill raker, and then you cut your line, and your line just goes back through. A lot of times when you do that, you know, sometimes they'll still survive. Not good odds when they've actually stuck the hook in their gill raker, but I don't see him flopping around, so we might have just saved his little old life. Probably some people be mad at me for saving the life of a sand bass on fork because we got too many of them. I'm not too big of a fan of sitting out here catching all these sand bass when I know what's swimming around on the crest of that point over there. But a hook set's a hook set. A bite in a fight is a bite in a fight. So I'll keep messing with them for a little bit. Man, another stinking one come on. I was just about to say, I guess the drug counselor come through and talked to all the kids about not messing with Crack Daddy Coleslaw. But there's one more juvenile that couldn't say no. I'm done messing with these guys. I'm going to leave them alone. We're going to go back to catching largemouth, trying to catch largemouth. But that was a nice break on what had started to become a monotonous day after an awesome start this morning. It had started to become really monotonous, hours dragging on without a bite. And run across the school of sand bass and put old crackhead coleslaw on there and just had a good old time. So good stuff. Hey, 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 hey. He got all 3 of them hooks in his mouth. Look at that. That joker, I tell you what. Show you guys my preferred release method for these sand bass. It's top secret guide trick right here. Don't tell nobody, okay? You don't want to deal. These gill plates right here are like razor sharp, man. They'll cut you to the bone. You got big old treble hook sticking in there. You don't want to deal with none of it. You just grab that treble hook and you go. That's how I release 90% of the sand bass that I catch. Right there. I was reeling in. Oh my goodness. The sand bass have taken over my hole, man. Hey, that's a perfect sand bass release right there. Well, shoot. I can't get off the sand bass. And I don't know if I can have any more fun in a half day, but I should be at home if I tried. So with that being said, let's go wrap up this day on the water. We caught us a few pretty big fish. Didn't catch a lot of bass, largemouth bass, but I was specifically wanting to target some fish to show you guys how we do it with the offshore structure and the electronics. Hey, there's some fish catches for you, and on Wednesday you're going to get a full in-depth breakdown of how I was looking for those fish in my electronics and able to put the hook in them. Not the greatest day by any means, but you know what? Hey, anytime you catch fish like that, it's an awesome day. And anytime that you catch, you know, even with all them sand bass included, when you get that many bites in a half day, I'm happy with it. So we hope y'all enjoyed watching Your Lake Fork Guide today. Certainly hope it helps you guys on your next trip. And stay tuned for the Guides Network on Wednesday. It's going to be the one that you have all been waiting for. So we will see you guys next time right here on Your Lake Fork Guide. Poing you every time right there. I caught a 10XD. I guess I kind of deserve that.